Greetings, fellow Demon Slayers. This is Taimanin Mari here today with another Action Taimanin video. And boy, am I excited today because we finally have our waifu skins. And oh, Kirara, you look so pretty right now. I love you so much. And oh, we're married, guys. We're happily married. So, yeah, it's an amazing day. I'm super, super stoked. Well, okay, now that we're over her, we're not. But let's get into what's in the update. So the first thing I want to look at is the Shiranui skin. It's her Phantom Apostle package. So as you see here, we have our sexy Nun Nui, and I mean, I'd be lying if I said this didn't look good. It looks amazing. It's the best. I love the skin. I actually like the detail on the skin, like the little bitty crosses on the back. And if you look at the front, she has like this nice cross on her habit or whatever you want to call it. It's a cut off nun's habit, but yeah, she looks really good all around. I'm happy with it. Like, I think the skin is really pretty. I do think it's definitely worth the price point, seeing as it is a limited skin. At least you know that you'll pay this one-time price and you'll get your hands on it. Also, the bundle becomes even more worth it because it does come with a copy of her weapon. And I feel like this just gets more and more valuable, like having bundles like this for limited skins, simply because the rates right now are abysmal in this game, because the pool's just been getting bigger and bigger, and I think if that Kirara gacha I did showed anything, it's that the pool is so big now it's really hard to pull anything. And a lot of people have been complaining they've been getting shafted on recent gachas. So, the fact that her Dawn of the Punisher does come in this pack along with the skin isn't a bad thing because at least you know you will get the weapon out of it. And of course, you'll get 100 gems and a copy of her super rare. So, besides that, let's head away from here. We're going to come on over to the gacha because I want to take a look at her weapon and her supporter respectively. So, first we'll look at Apostle Muzuki Shiranui. Her passive is called Phantom Exorcist. That's so cute. Oh, oh my god, much aura here. Ah, she's so cute. Okay, anyway. Her passive is called Phantom Exorcist. It says, increases damage dealt to all enemies by 30%. Then it goes on to say, reduces damage taken by 3% and damage dealt by 5% per each enemy nearby. So this is an interesting supporter. Out of the gate, it will give you 30% all damage, which is great. Now, the only drawback is if you're fighting a pack of enemies, per enemy, you will increase your damage taken by 3% at base and 6% at S level 5. And then the damage dealt by yourself per enemy will be reduced by 5%. So, say you're fighting 6 enemies, that 30% will be negated because you will get negative 30% damage. But in turn, she will become more tanky. So, even at S level 1, where it's 3% per enemy, that 6 enemies would give you an 18% damage reduction, while reducing the damage you deal by 30%. If you were to just get one copy of this. I don't dislike the supporter. I think it's a neat passive, but it just depends on how tanky it actually makes you. Because in all the testing we did towards tanky builds, we found that having HP after a certain point of tankiness is what you really needed. Because like you get so tanky in this game, and then you get to a point where the mitigation isn't really doing much more for you. And since it seems that the damage reduction perk is multiplicative, that means it doesn't just add up to 100%. Like, every time you do it, it multiplies into itself. So, you kind of end up getting diminishing returns once you hit like 50% or 60% damage reduction. So, I don't want to say it's a bad passive, because I don't think it is. I think it will help in the in-game content. But I think if you're trying to like spec into the tanky aspect of this supporter, I think you would need something like healing and HP to back it up. Whereas I think that the damage dealt is amazing, and as long as you can kind of pick enemies off one by one and maintain the damage buff, I think that's what we'd really be trying to do here. Honestly, I wish it just didn't even have the damage reduction stipulation, and it just gave the 30% all damage, and it would have made her an amazing supporter. But it is what it is. It's a unique ability, I'll give it that. I just don't think it's the greatest, and it's just simply because it reduces your attack. Next, we're going to look at her actual active. I do think her active is good. So it does have a passive. It says reduces the remaining cooldown time of one of the character's skills by 10% upon being attacked. Applies once every 15 seconds. So I don't think that's necessarily great, and I'll tell you why. It's because this supporter is green, and essentially the Yugen Goku AoE that Green Shiranui uses has an insanely low cooldown anyway. So this doesn't really help her all that much, especially since it's an every 15-second application. But it's nice to know that if you do get hit, one of your moves will reduce the cooldown. So it's not the greatest thing ever for that slot, but it's also not necessarily bad. Finally, we look at the active. It says summons an illusion that deals 70% of melee attack damage for 12 seconds. So this, I think, is good. It doesn't do as much damage as, say, like if you were to just mash a Spica active or a Kaoru active. But I was like lucky enough to see gameplay thanks to Ultra Runner. He did send me a short clip of him using the clone, and she was hitting for like 50k, 60k. So her damage is certainly respectable, making it worth it. It was really funny because he was using the Ganaijin clone along with this active. So you just had like two Nuis running around beating on stuff, and the main Nui was just chilling there like, yeah, these are my friends, they kill stuff for me. So overall, like, I do think that unique passive, or rather that unique active that the ability does give, allowing her to summon an extra clone, is useful. And that alone makes the supporter worth it, because I'm guaranteeing we won't see another supporter like this for a very long time at the very least. But since it's unique to Nui, I think this is going to be our supporter that does this. So overall, I do say that she's at least a pull to S1, because getting her S2 and above would simply increase the damage reduction on her passive. The 5% does not go down, it stays at 5%. So I think S1 is a safe bet for the supporter if you're on a budget. If you're looking to simp and go all the way, then yeah, get her to S5 if she's your waifu, but S1 is a good place to stop, I think. Next we're going to look at Dawn of the Punisher. Now this weapon is her best weapon bar none. So, the passive says, when Phantom Summoning is active, the illusion has a 30% chance to use Yugen Goku. So Yugen Goku again is Shiranui's AoE. This weapon will allow her clones to be able to use it. So that alone is amazing. Next we have her active, which it says gains super armor for 8 seconds. That would be 16 seconds at S level 5. And increase damage dealt to all enemies by 15%. So, you could get away with running this weapon in a build with, say, like Ingrid on Red Nui, and you would basically just get a nice boost to your particles to be able to keep this buff up. Or you can just keep it to green and not run the Ingrid at all. Still have the option of a buff if you really ever wanted to use it, and be able to just buff your clones by letting them use Yugen Goku. And at S level 5, that 30% chance would jump to 60%. So overall, yeah, this is her best weapon because Cocytus doesn't really do much. And Rebellious, of course, is really good. But this weapon is so unique to Nui that if you're looking to build into her supporter, this is definitely your best in slot. So overall, yeah, I do think the weapon is worth it to get to higher S levels. The supporter, I really don't, but if you're going to be going crazy on her gacha, you're most likely going to end up with both anyway. But if left with the choice, and you say got shafted or did 100 pulls and got a weapon and a supporter, I would definitely focus on pushing into the weapon because it would give you more overall than maxing the supporter first. And then if you have the means to do them both, then I push the supporter to S5 second. But that's just my opinion. I'm sure people feel otherwise, or maybe you'll think the same, who knows. Overall, though, I think it's a great supporter. I'm really happy Nui has it. And I'm happy that she got buffed overall in the wake of the supporter being released or being announced. Because it just makes her overall a best character, and I stand by what I said the other day. I do think with all these tools, Shiranui is easily top tier now. So, moving on from her. Well, not really from her, because we still have news regarding the Nui. As you can see here, let me just click on this. This is available. Now, I can't buy it. Well, I could, I guess, because it looks like I have the option to, but I would not buy it because I already have it. But yes, they did rerun the Phantom Bride skin. This is very, very valuable, guys. This is like one of the first times like a Mila skin is actually being rerun for purchase. Now I know we do have that magical ticket that they gave us, but if you guys remember, the ticket did not include the Shiranui bride skin. And I think the reasoning for that was because they expected to be re-releasing her here in the Desire shop. So if you have 50 Desire and you have 1,000 gems, definitely get your hands on her bride skin because it is June bride time. And outside of them repeating it here, I don't know when or if it will happen again, so definitely take advantage and grab her now. Of course, outside of the wedding skin, we do have Apostle Muzuki Shiranui up for grabs for 1,000 gems and 100 desire, and we have her weapon for the same price. These are both limited to one purchase, so if you buy them, that's all you'll get. And the same thing goes for the Phantom Bride skin. If you buy it, that's all you'll get. And as per usual, since it is a limited banner, you can get a Phantom Apostle voucher for 12,000 mileage as well. And I think that's everything important that's in the shop right now. Next, I want to check this because I actually haven't looked in here. Did they add a new supporter? No, I think this was added last week, so no new supporters here as of right now. Okay, so now that that is all out of the way, let's come into the store. Now, we're going to go to costumes. I'm going to show you guys what I can show you, because I obviously don't have every character for this. But, well, for starters, let's get this out of the way. You. We want this. We need this for you. Purchase. Yay, we got Bride Emily. Now we're going to make her wear it. There we go. Okay. So first we'll look at... Ooh, that cake. Oh my. Oh, Emily, you're so cute. Ooh, we're married. Okay. So, this is Bride Emily. She looks amazing. Now, I'll say this. The bride skins are not really going to appeal to most people if they only care about stats, because it seems like this skin family will give 128 attack by 264 defense. So I know most people look for skins that give attack and critical, but we're not here for the stats. We're here for the waifu factor. And boy, does Emily's look good. Let's see. We can... Well, I'd never take that away from her. She can keep that. And what colors do we have? Alright, so we have a nice yellow, which also looks really good on her. Oh my god, it's so pretty. It's like this nice cream yellow, or oh man. And her little flowers in her hair. Oh, she's so cute. Okay, and then we have this nice purple. It's like a purplish blue. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my god, I could just do this forever, just looking at bride skins. Okay, so we're going to keep you in your default white for now. And we will get out of here, since we brought what we wanted. We're going to come to you, which you're the main course. Okay, Bride Kirara. Now, I do have her in black and pink because I just think it looks best with her rebellious weapon since it is black and purple. But, overall, like, oof, again, this here is baby girl. She looks amazing. And her default would be a nice white and pink. Oh my god, guys, this is all I wanted from the update. This right here, I love it. I love it so much. I don't have words. It's just amazing. Bride skins are finally here. Next, we'll look at Asagi's, which I have to say, Asagi's is one of the better ones. I just sim for Emily and Kirara, but look at that. I love her sleeves. Oh my god, and her little flowers, her little veil. And again, I think if we take it away from her, we're just... No! You take away her flower earrings too? That is the sin. She must keep this. Now, what colors can this be in? We have black, which is... Again, it just looks amazing. Oh man, she's my little mausoleum mistress. Look at her. Oh, she's so pretty. And what else is here? So we have just those two colors, white and black. That's going to be my only complaint about this skin family. There are not many color choices. We'll go to Sakura next. Let's just... There we go. I hope she has more color choices. Let's see. So Sakura is the yellow. And again, I think taking this off would just remove her little happy veil, which we don't want to do that. Though her veil is more like a little happy hat. And again, yeah, this is a really nice wedding skin. The only thing I could say is that the front there makes it look more like a maternity dress, like this going on. It's a little bit far out, or poofy for my taste. I think they could sink that in a little bit. But overall, it's still a really nice dress. I have nothing against it, though it looks more like a bridesmaid dress than an actual wedding dress. And let's see. So you can make it black and yellow. Hey, you could be a bumblebee. So this actually looks way nicer. I like it. And yeah, overall I like it. I like Sakura's too. I like them all, I think. But again, limited color choices just kills it for me. And oh god, it's killing it. I wish I could choose more colors. So what is it? Kirara has two, Sakura and Asagi have two. I'm gonna assume Renko has two, but we'll see. Now Renko's wedding skin is amazing, guys, because it like accentuates her thickness perfectly. Yeah, look at that. Oh my god, even in the art you can see like, oh, hers is so thick and nice. I love it. Oh man, this is, oh baby. But yeah, we have a nice white with baby blue roses. It looks really, really pretty overall, and like I said, her thickness is not up for contention here. She looks really, really cozy in this skin. And again, you can remove her veil and flower, which I'd never ever do. And we can make it black and blue. So we have a nice little bruiser setup. She looks so cute. I love it. Oh my god. If I come into the 350 gems, I may have to get Renko's because her body in this skin is just, it's amazing. Her body's definitely like maximum grade rock in here. And do we get a third color? No, we don't. Unfortunate. Really unfortunate. And outside of that, I'll show you guys Nui's even though it's an older skin, but again, hers only has the two colors. So, ugh. That's my only issue with these skins is that they just have two colors. Like, I would have loved to see multiple colors. Now, sadly, I don't have Morisaki and I don't have Obro or Ingrid, but I'll get other people to show theirs off. I didn't have Ark in the video because he really doesn't like the wedding skins, so I didn't want him to ruin all the hype and the fun because he doesn't see the appeal, which I don't know how you can't see the appeal. I mean, look at her. Look at Emily. She's ready to get married. She's your friend. Oh, she's so cute. Oh, and then we have Kirara over here. She looks super adorable and soft, and she has these nice jewels going between her cleavage, and it makes me feel various things, like aroused and happy and waifu cute, and she's hot then she's cold because she's hot, but she's also icy. I don't know, man. They're just great skins. I love them, and oh man, the only complaint I think I have is the fact that there's very limited color options. Outside of that, they're great. And I think if you wanted one, 350 gems is a small price to pay. And I even think that the 1000 gems for the Nui outfit is a small price to pay because if you guys remember back in the day, way back when, I had to do 150 gacha pulls to get my wedding skin for Nui. So 1000 gems is in 50 desire. It isn't that much in, comparison. So outside of these amazing wedding skins and this adorable Shiranui nun skin and support for her, the last thing that was added will be Chapter 14. Yay! So I've already started doing it, and of course I've run into the issue, as you can see here with Kirara, where she kills things too fast to get a 30-hit combo. So it looks like we're using Emily for hard mode so that we can actually rack up a combo. But overall, like, the story was really good. I feel like it was more setting up things to come, as opposed to anything really, really, really major happening. But of course, I try not to go into spoilers because I know some viewers may care about the content. Overall, I did like the story. It was fun, enjoyable, and it was a nice little hour and a half. Like, I took my time reading it and enjoying the characters. The only thing I can say that was bugging me is that Kirara's not in the story yet, and that needs to happen so I can enjoy her. But we did get to see a lot of Asuka and like a lot of Asuka interaction, and we got to see a lot of how Asuka interacts with Asagi and stuff, which if you've played the VN before, it's all like common, like they're going to act the same, so it's cool that the character interactions are still there from the visual novels. But overall, if you haven't, it'll be a new experience, and you'll get to kind of get a taste of the character dynamics. And if you finish all of this, that is 150 gems up for grabs, which is the real goal here, is to get all the gems we can. So definitely get your story mode done. And I am hoping, I doubt it's going to happen, but part of me wants, when I complete chapter 14 on hard mode, on section 5, I'm kind of secretly hoping we get another bonus section, because I want more hard content. I'm like itching for it, because we have this bonus section in this event, And I like, as you guys can see and you know already, I haven't cleared it yet because I'm just using it to test builds. Like I think my next video, I'm gonna take Renko in here because I'm hearing that Renko's fallen off. But if I'm being honest with myself, I've only really tried like Blue Renko because we all try Blue Renko, and then when she can't do it, I think what a lot of people, what a lot of players do, is they kind of go, oh well, Blue Renko's the end all be all. She was, but maybe we'll find something different. I'm gonna try her with various colors and make a video out of it, because I do want to see if Renko can still hang here, even though things have changed and Blue isn't as good because the supporters themselves are weak. I still think there's some hope for this character, and I definitely want to be the one to test it and find it out. So that may be a coming video. As of right now, though, I am rambling. I do enjoy this update. I'm happy with this update. They also gave us all a gacha coin, so kudos to them for that. I'm not mad about that. And we're going to just go ahead and we're going to pet Kirara. We're going to just, yeah, yeah, that's it. And that's one thing I'll say. Look at the collision with her breast. Look at that. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's so good. If only they could get like physics like that on the rear end of the Taimanin, we'd be set. But yeah, Kirara's super adorable. She's my waifu. She's the one I choose. People were asking me on the server, but I think at this point everyone knows it's always going to be Kirara forever. And with that, I think that's going to be the video. Let me know who you guys chose as your waifu. And yeah, I hope you're happy with her because this is it. This is official. We're actually married now. We actually have wedding skins. It's the real deal now. AT is now our own personal waifu simulator. You boys and gals take care. Good luck in all facets of the game. Good luck on your Shiranui gacha, especially if you do decide to go for her. And you boys and gals take care, and I'll catch you tomorrow with another video. Bye-bye.